welcome back to another N-SCENIC build guide. Today's guide is on the suspension bridge, or arch bridge as it's listed as on the website. It's a simple kit again, elegant design, looks great on all layouts. As always, this one comes pre-painted in the grey, or you have the option to get it just in the clear card, which we will be working with today. So, as always, I'm going to start by cutting out the model from the cardstock, using a razor blade just to nip away the tabs, and once I've done that we'll get straight into the build. Okay, so we've got all the pieces cut out of the cardstock now, so we're going to get the pieces required to start construction of the model. We're going to start with the long pieces with the etched lines. I'll give you a close-up of that in a minute. But just grab all your pieces, put them to one side so we don't lose any, and we'll make a start. Today I'm going to be gluing the model with super glue. That's just for the video's sake and a method I prefer. If you want to take your time, use Yoo-hoo glue or PVA glue, something you're familiar with, and take your time. There's no need to rush the build by any means. I'm going through as quick as I can for the video to keep it short as possible. But just follow my steps, use glue you're comfortable with, and you'll get along with the model no problem. Okay, so I'll bring the camera in closer now and we'll get some close-up shots of the steps I'm doing. Okay, so the first part we're going to require is the long road bed, if you want to call it that. And on one side it's got etched lines. We want to put these together, and then simply we're going to attach this grated piece where the marks are, so it will form one solid piece. So it's going to go like that up to the edges of each end, and that's the piece we're going to glue in place to begin with. So I'm just going to start on one half to begin with. Get that all nice and lined up. And allow that glue to dry. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the other piece. Make sure it all lines up okay. It does. So we'll put some glue on the part now. Okay, so we've now got the piece all glued together. So I'm just going to run some glue on the insides, edges, just to ensure it's fully stuck to the piece. Okay, and where the join is, I'm just going to run a bead of glue over that as well. That'll soak through and secure the model. Okay, so that's now all glued into place. We're going to grab two of the arch sides and put them up to one another like so, ensuring that all the little detail and work and the cutouts line up. And that's great, so they do. So we're going to take, move this out the way, we're going to take the joining pieces. This is what join the two arches together. So we just need two of them for one side. And you'll see that this will perfectly match that section there. So that's where we're going to apply the glue. Okay, so I'll just give you a close-up of that. So with these both joined together, we're going to glue this initial part on the edge of the model and that will perfectly match the shape what's cut into the model as well. So as always, I'm just going to do one side first. Just line up all them edges and then just press that into place. Okay, so that's stuck. And then I'm going to run some glue on the opposite side. Bring these edges together and then press into place. Okay, and this thinner piece, you'll see, has one thin edge and one fatter edge to the oval that's cut inside it. We want to put the fatter edge, the one with the thicker bit here, towards the bottom of the model, and again it will match the cutout of the oval holes at the bottom of the bridge. So as always, one side, just apply some glue. And then I'm just going to lift up this side now so I can apply some glue underneath. Okay, so that's one half of the bridge now complete. We're going to do the same process for the remaining parts. I'll skip through this bit, but exactly the same way we've just done. Using the two remaining pieces, glue that together. So we're going to take our road bed, our side of the bridge, and the road bed, and we're going to glue them together now. The strengthening parts, the joining parts we've just done, they're going to go on the inside of the model. So we'll have one with the edge on this side, and the other side will be on the inside this side when we join the model together. Okay, so we've got our two halves complete, as well as the base. So this detailing work, the strengthening bit, is going to go on the bottom, the underneath of the bridge. And it's going to give us a nice flat level bed for us to glue and stick our track to once we're at that stage. So you'll see it has notches cut into the road bed, and again on the model itself, the side of the bridge, it has notches cut out. So we're just going to simply line up these notches with the notches cut out. Okay, we're in. I'm just going to hold it at 90 degrees to the table, or as close as possible, and with my glue I'm going to run some glue on the inside edge all the way down both sides. I'll just do a bit so it secures it, and then I'll flip it around and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so that's secure enough for me to turn it round. So I'm just taking my glue and running a bead all the way down that edge where it joins onto the side of the bridge in the road, and that'll be strong enough for us to Okay, so that's secure now. We've got the strengthening and the joining parts and the detail work on the inside edge facing the road. We're now going to turn the model round and bring in our other half, again with the edge and detail on the inside of the model. So I'm just going to line up them notches again for this side. Okay, so that's all in place. I'm just going to hold it at 90 degrees or as close as possible. And again, I'm just going to run some glue all the way down that inside edge. Just going to hold that into place, let that dry. Okay, so we've now got our two sides glued to the road bed. We've got our strengthening and detail work on the inside of the model, not on the outside. And the next part we're going to require is our cross beams or cross members. So you'll see we have 5 parts. We've got 1 small part, 2 larger parts, and 2 medium parts. We're going to start with the small part, and that's going to go across the centre of the bridge. So this will rest on top of them support beams we put across, like so. So I'm just going to squeeze the model with my fingers like that, and that'll secure that piece into place. And we want to line it where the join is, so half of it is either side. Close enough. So that's right for me. So I'm just going to squeeze the model. I'm going to apply some glue here and here, possibly underneath, and just to secure that part into place. So I've just put some glue on the top now. Once that's dried, I'll flip the model over and do all the inside. But for now, I'm going to take the next pieces, and these are going to go here on the other side of the model. And we want the straight edge of the beam here going across. That's going to go the length of the model. It's going to follow it. It will only go one way. One way will be too short, so there should be no mix-up. And we want to get this card to follow the curve of the bridge. So I'm just going to bend it slightly with my fingers and give that a bit of an arch to closely match this side of the bridge, and then it'll fit nice and flush. So keep going back, test it, see if it needs a bit more, see if it needs a bit less, and once you're happy, hold that into place. Okay, so that's nice and level there. It's following the curve. So I'm just going to hold it together, apply some glue here, and I'm going to run some glue down this edge as well and make sure they're all nice and buttered up. And then I'll continue and glue down the edges. And as you can see, it's a nice flush finish. Okay, and we're going to repeat the process for the other side with the other remaining large one. So again, just bend it slightly. Nice little curve going there. And it bolts it up to the centre part we've glued into place already. And once that's in, we're going to Same again, apply some glue. Okay, so that's the centre bit all glued into place now. So the last two remaining bits are for the end. So we're going to glue it with the arrow, basically the arrow pointing towards the centre. And it's going to go on the end here. So basically this corner is going to match the front here, and this following edge is going to lead up the same way. So again, I'm just going to clamp it together into position with my fingers. Like so. So that bottom bit's all nice and level, so I'll apply some glue there first. Just allow that to set, and then I can just tweak the top, the bottom into place. Squeeze the side slightly, that's okay there now. So I'll apply some glue there. And yeah. Okay, and repeat the process for the other half. Again with the arrow pointing towards the centre. So I'm just going to glue the bottom again. And then I'm just going to lift up where necessary so it becomes flush with the sides. Squeeze and glue. Okay, so that was the construction of the suspension bridge, or the arch bridge, like I said, as listed. Again, it comes in two colours, or two choices. You can have it pre-coloured in grey, or it can come with white card and you just spray it yourself and age and how you like. I get a lot of people asking me how strong these are, these card bridges, and how well they hold together. So the piece of head of pliers there, you can tell it's heavy. You know, some weight in them pliers. If I was to put this into the centre of the bridge and literally hold it up, you know, it's going nowhere. It had to be crushed before this breaks. Again, once you've glued your track or tracks across it, that's only going to add strength as well. So there's no issues with these bridges bowing or warping or bending over time. Okay, so that was a simple build. Again, these are available to purchase on www.n-scenic.co.uk. Again, as always, we've got more models yet to come in the pipeline. I'm busy as ever. Please, visitors, give us a like and a share. That shows that I'm doing the right thing and this is something you want to see more of. And hope to see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.